What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Jeff, aka GCurse here. Welcome to another GCurse Reacts. This is actually going to possibly be a long video, so if you don't want to watch it, that's okay. I just want to get this video out because I promised that it was going to be coming out today because I was waiting for my Amazon package to arrive, which was delayed. It was supposed to arrive yesterday, and it fucked up all my plans and everything. So I was wanting to get this done earlier today. However, it did not work out like that. It is currently 6:12 p.m. on the 21st of August, 2024. It's a cloudy, gloomy Wednesday evening here in the city of Tulsa, Washington. If you do not know, this is my React series where I basically watch stuff that catches my eye, and I give you my thoughts about it. As always, you know what to do. Click that subscribe button, click the bell, click the like, especially if you like what is going to be coming up, what I'm going to be doing the reaction of. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, I am doing a reaction of I Love the 80s, a popular TV series that I love, and we're going to be starting off with 1980. I was actually born in 81, so basically I missed 1980 by 1 year. If I think of all the decades I've lived through the 80s, the 90s, the early 2000s to 2010s. We're now in the 2020s, ladies and gentlemen. The one decade that I fondly look back, it is the 1980s. I think the 1980s was the best. I think they had the best music, the best TV shows, the best movies, best food. But then again, food is not really relegated to a year, I guess you could really say. I just love the 1980s, to be honest. And I was excited when this TV series came out in 2000. I think it was like 2002, if I remember correctly. But yeah. So let's get on with it, shall we? Okay, so I downloaded the video from YouTube because I just don't feel like dealing with all the fucking pop-ups. I'll be honest a little bit. I am a little bit testy. You guys did nothing wrong. Do not worry, you guys did nothing wrong. It's just me waiting for this fucking package to arrive. And it arrived literally at 6. I was like almost the last person that they dropped this off, even though my package was delayed yesterday. You would think that to make it up, they'd be like, hey, your package was delayed. You're going to be one of the first deliveries. No. You're going to be the last delivery. I just feel like they really just... I felt like that they were just really dicking me over this time around. Really, Amazon? Really? Anyway, so I got the video downloaded. I got it brought up here. There we go. I may take a break. I'll just pause recording. I'll stop recording to get something to eat because, like I said, I'm a little bit testy. All I've had today. See, I had breakfast at about 6 this morning. I had what I love, cheddar and jalapeno bagels. So I had a couple of them. And then as the day was going on, I haven't really had anything else to eat today. The last thing I actually had was at about 5. I just wanted a quick snack because I was worried that if I started making dinner or whatever, that this package was going to arrive while I was making dinner and then it would be a big mess and all that. So I kind of held off. So what I did was I had one of these little packages of Cheetos. And I'll be honest, like I said, a couple bagels at about 6 in the morning. And then you have these small little Cheetos. And then just to complement that, I've been drinking, just get liquid in me. That's not really much of a meal. So I'm feeling it, ladies and gentlemen. But I figured we could go through a little bit of this. Either go a little bit through it, then I'll take a break. Or I may just muscle through it and just say fuck dinner and just not eat at all for the rest of the day, But yeah, so this is a multi-part series. It covers everything from 1980 to 1989. And I figure that each of these react videos will cover a year. So we're going to be starting with 1980. So let's get going. So 3, 2, 1.
A lot more that's incredible.
I'm your father.
It was insane.
So, you think you're an 80s fan? Okay, Sergio Valenti, can you handle this? It's I Love the 80s.
Okay, speaking of that, I was actually they showed Airplane just now. Actually, I have the DVD right behind me because I was watching it a few days ago. Airplane, 2 thumbs up, dude. 2 thumbs up.
And this is 1980. The flicks, the fashions, the trends, the TV, the tunes.
Remember Blondie?
A totally awesome year that gave us these burning questions. Why did Doc get laid so much?
The Doc nailed everybody.
The guy was a
Kahan
player.
kicked Luke's ass.
Luke was kind of a wuss.
Right.
Okay, seriously, who would win in a fight? Let's talk about this. Who would win in a fight? Pre-force sensitive Luke Skywalker or Han Solo? You know, like, you gotta think that Han Solo would do some kind of dirty move, like kick Luke in the balls or some shit like that. So, yeah, but that's just me. Who do you think would win?
And do you believe in miracles?
Yes!
The answers to those questions, plus sweet, sweet air supply. And one smelly doll.
What's that?
Because you love the 80s. 80s. Because you still wear your...
I'm honestly shocked that not many people I know ever heard of strawberry shortcake. It was a little doll that smelled like strawberry shortcakes.
I love the 80s. I love the 80s.
I always wanted to take a ride on the Love Boat.
I dreamed of one day becoming one of those stars.
Okay, so this is the one thing I loved about the I Love the 80s. It was the fact that you had all of these, a lot of these people were famous at the time that this show was produced. They're still famous now, but they've kind of fallen off from what I understand. Like, some of these guys you don't even see anymore, you know, like, I don't even think Mad TV is on anymore, is it? You know, like, and then that guy, oh god, I can't recall what his name is. Isn't he in trouble? Didn't he get in trouble for, like, for some kind of lewd conduct or something like that? I may be wrong, but yeah. Oh, wrong button, sorry.
Get so much action. You always got the impression without them ever telling you that the Doc nailed everybody.
Maybe it was the prescriptions. I have no clue, you know.
Doc probably infected all the residents of Puerto Vallarta with innumerable STDs because he was getting so much on that boat.
It was the most sexual show anybody had ever seen.
I mean, even Gopher was getting laid.
Don't tell me you want to cut in.
For some reason, I was thinking that this show wasn't this the same show with the little guy that would say the boat, or whatever? Or am I thinking of a different show?
Coming at you. I kind of had a crush on Lauren Tweez.
Julie.
No, I think I'm thinking of Fantasy Island. I think that's what it is.
Was really the only babe on board.
That's a very impressive young lady.
I like the captain.
I am not running after your wife.
Who is actually steering that ship?
I am trying to run this ship.
I mean, that's good stuff. That's just quality television. Thank you, Aaron Spelling.
We hope you enjoyed your cruise.
It's love. Welcome aboard, it's love.
Totally.
Caddyshack, the best movie of all time.
Okay, I'm going to make a hot take here. I'm going to give my hot take. Although I love Caddyshack, the first Caddyshack movie, I was actually a fan of Caddyshack too. Maybe it's because I was alive when that one came out. So, but yeah, I can respect the first Caddyshack. I just love Caddyshack too.
Tour bus. Just watch it repeatedly.
On SportsCenter, everybody uses Caddyshack reference.
You can recite a line from it in any crowded room, and at least 5 people are going to take the next line and run with it.
Cinderella story. Tears in his eyes. He steps up to the 18th hole.
What an incredible Cinderella story. This unknown comes out of nowhere.
The Carl character is just one of the all-time great characters in the history of movies. I mean, Bill Murray was great.
Well, you got all of that. It's in the hole. It's in the hole.
Okay, little known fact, I am a fan of Def Leppard. So when I originally saw this series and I saw Def Leppard was on there, I'm like, yes!
To love you.
I was born to lick your face.
I was born to rub you.
But you were born to rub me first.
You know, it's kind of weird to see how far Chevy Chase has fallen off. I mean, Ever since 2002, I mean, the guy has really become just like a raging asshole, to everybody who knows him. It's weird to see how fame and popularity affects somebody, because he was funny. He's pretty good back in the day, but now he's just like a raging asshole. Like, really, what the fuck happened to you, dude?
I remember Chevy Chase being handsome and funny.
Finding the baby Ruth in the pool.
Balding, no!
Goody!
The turd in the pool.
I want the entire pool scrubbed.
It's safe. See ya.
Ended up being a chocolate bar.
Here it is.
Ah!
Hey, it's okay.
It's no big deal.
It's the ultimate golf movie.
When they were done, they had to know they had a classic.
So I got that going, which is nice.
Deja video.
Turning Japanese was most excellent song.
Turning Japanese, I think I'm turning Japanese. I really think so.
He got me turning up and turning down. I'm turning in, I'm turning right. I'm turning Japanese. I think I'm turning Japanese. I really think so.
I remember back when I was in junior high and high school, and we were talking about this song, and I nailed it. I'm like, dude, you do know what the song is about. And a lot of my friends said they just did not, either they did not want to accept what it was, or they were just really, what's the best way to, they were too innocent. But they're like, yeah, you're going to Japan, China, you're changing like your citizenship. I'm like, no, dude, it's about beating your meat. No, it's not. I'm like, yeah, it is, dude. It is. Seriously, it is. And these guys even back up what I say.
I don't think I still understand what that song is about, turning Japanese.
Wasn't that about, servicing yourself?
Yes.
Some people think it's about smoking dope and getting all squinty. It's masturbation.
If it is, I don't get it, except for maybe in a Japanese movie when the guys are going...
Dude. Okay, to the ladies who are not aware what guys do, when guys beat their meat, they tend to squint their eyes. That's what it is. That's what it is. Don't ask me how I know. I'm not going to tell you how I know. But that's what we do. We're guys. Just don't ask me how I know.
I do think it was about wanking off. That's my personal opinion. And I'm going to stick with it.
I love 80s.
The 80s idea of the rebel look, with like the spiky hair and the mohawk,
Punks.
punk rock look.
I shaved my head and had spiky hair coming out.
And I also bleached my bang. I had like a long...
There are times in my community where I will go outside and I will see a kid who's no older than like 5 walking around with a goddamn mohawk. And I'm looking at the kid's parents and I'm thinking, what the fuck is wrong with you? I'll be honest, I wanted a mohawk when I was young, but then I would ask my mom for a mohawk. She'd be like, fuck no, you're not getting a mohawk. And then I see these kids with mohawk. I'm like, oh god, what the fuck were you thinking?
And the polo shirts.
I actually had a polo shirt with a little alligator when I was going to elementary school.
And then I'll think you're someone to deal with.
I had, the button-down Izod pink shirt with the match pink tights and the navy blue skirt and the navy loafers. I always looked like somebody's chaperone.
I always thought I was like edgy. So I went to Lumber City and got a chain belt. Wore a chain around my waist because I was trying to be punk.
Yeah, I think I even went with the collar up a couple times. I did do that.
He popped the collar.
Gnarly.
What's that? Welcome to the world of straw.
Okay, if you're watching this right now, in the comments section, ladies and gentlemen, if you ever had a strawberry shortcake doll, just put down in the comments section. Say, yeah, I had one. I was born after this, so I never had a strawberry shortcake doll, but I've seen them before, and I even know that they used to actually smell like a strawberry shortcake, or a close approximation of what they would, what it actually smelled like.
Strawberry shortcake.
I was sitting in my room. I can't quite remember what I did with it, but it was in the toy box with all my Barbies.
Wouldn't you know?
Strawberry Shortcake was the best-selling doll of 1980.
We're talking about your decade.
I think I had the Strawberry Shortcake sheets and bedspread or something.
Wouldn't you know?
I had the Strawberry Shortcake suitcase that said going to Grandma's.
I remember the Strawberry Shortcake dolls, and I'm not ashamed to admit it, because there was a 7-year-old and a 4-year-old, these two girls who lived next door to me, and they had those things, and they stunk.
Why am I all alone?
The doll was scented? Okay.
She lives in a shortcake.
I gotta admit, I loved Henry Rollins when he was on this series. Henry Rollins always has an aura of being like kind of serious, but it's just weird to see him on this show. I'd love to know what they said to Henry Rollins to get him to come onto this show.
Now that sounds like fun.
For Strawberry Shortcake as a role model to be living in a place filled with cake, cream, and strawberries, it was highly fattening because of all the carbs. I mean, Strawberry Shortcake was always the arch enemy of Dr. Atkins.
Lunchtime, Custard. I'm hungry.
We just drew a line of chalk in the sidewalk and said, look, Smurf people this side, Strawberry Shortcake people over there. And you Care Bear jerk-offs can stay off the sidewalk entirely.
Strawberry shortcake, and you will know I love 80.
Coming up, prepare for reboarding.
Can you fly this plane?
Surely you can't be serious.
I am serious. And don't call me Shirley.
Get back on the bull at Gillies.
Yeehaw!
In the 80s, you ain't shit, you know what I mean?
And grab your pliers. It's time to put on those tight designer jeans.
You got sucked in. You can't breathe the rest of the night, but your Sassoons are looking.
Next on I Love the 80s, 1980. But first, the makeout songs of 1980.
Ladies and gentlemen, I, Lionel Richie, give you the makeout songs of 1980.
To me.
Every Woman in the World by Air Supply.
Longer than there have been fishes in the ocean.
Longer by Dan Fogelberg.
Do that to me one more time.
And Do That to Me One More Time by Captain and Tennille. The makeout songs of 1980. Do you feel the love? I think you do.
Makeout songs of 80. Babes of 80.
I'm Brett Michaels, and I bring you the babes of 1980. Princess Leia.
Okay, I'll be honest. I just don't understand what the fascination with her was. She's a good character, but I don't. On the hotness factor, she didn't really do it for me. You know, like me. I guess I like my ladies with a little bit more meat on their bones. I guess you could say. The character is awesome. It's just visually, she really didn't do it for me as a guy.
Intergalactic Babe. Bo Derek, Cornrow Babe. Charlene Tilton, younger Dallas Babe. Victoria Principal, older Dallas Babe. Suzanne Summers, Regal Beagle Babe. And there you have it, the babes of 1980. And I ought to know.
Babes of 80.
Oh man, Brooke Shields and Blue Lagoon.
Here we go.
I really wanted to see Blue Lagoon because I heard Brooke Shields was naked in it.
Well, I wanted to see Brooke Shields' boobs. Here are two kids totally naked running on a beach. I mean, this movie broke all those rules.
How the hell did they not get in trouble? They must have been above the legal age of consent, I guess.
I always imagine if my hair was long enough, I could just go around, with just jeans.
What was interesting for me, which I found out later, was I have a tremendous gay following.
He was so gorgeous. Anytime he's walking away from the camera in the loincloth is very memorable.
What are you looking at? We're playing with the mangoes and rubbing it all over each other playfully, and then we turn into this loving moment. Kiss me.
You're all sticky. He was like, oh, look at what I've got. She's like, oh, well, maybe I should take a look. And then they discover each other together. Yeah, I remember sitting there with my grandma thinking, oh, my God. Grandma, it's only a movie. We don't do this in school.
The two movies in 1980s that you don't want to see with your family, The Blue Lagoon and Flowers in the Attic, ladies and gentlemen.
The very number one thing is, did you do Brooke? Oh. If you go, no, I didn't. They go, yeah, you did. You know, and if you go, yeah, I did. No, you didn't. You know, you can't win.
Who didn't want Brooke Shields at that point? You know, I was 14. Brooke Shields was, you know, my woman.
You want to know what comes between me and my Calvins? Nothing.
Nothing gets between me and my Calvins. Nothing.
The thought of that was pretty good.
Between me and my Calvins? Nothing. Nothing.
Up until about, I would say, 6 weeks ago, I didn't understand that was double entendre. I didn't understand that was somewhat risque.
Isn't that what it means? She wasn't wearing any underpants?
That's exactly what it means. I mean, she was, you know, freeballing it, basically. Well, that's what guys, you know. But, well, I don't know what it's called for. Hey, don't get upset with me. I just don't know what the terms for ladies are. You know, like, is it still called freeballing if it's a woman? I don't fucking know. Sue me.
Dirty and soiling her jeans.
Now I get it. I get it. Way to go, Brooke.
Yeah, right. I'd come between you and your Calvin. Just give me about 3 hours and a few beers.
Foxy lady. I love 80.
I wore all kinds of designer jeans. I had the Sassoon, the Gloria Vanderbilt with Little Swan.
I remember Jordache jeans had to have Jordache jeans.
Jordache had the fit that's right.
The Jordache looks.
Jordache look. Do you remember that?
I think my mom was wearing chic.
That's chic.
Lee and Levi. Anything besides that was.
My favorite jeans during the 80s on women would have been Sassoons crumpled up on the floor next to the bed.
Oh my God, if you didn't have Sassoon on the back of your ass, you were nothing.
I didn't care about the brand of the jeans. I just wanted.
That's one thing I miss about the 80s. Granted, we still wear like shirts that have a brand on them, but it isn't like it's really that talked about anymore. It isn't like it is even with jeans anymore. To me, I've worn the same pair of jeans forever. You know, like, you know, to me, I miss the days when I would go to school, especially like the first day of school, and everybody was like looking at each other to see what kind of shoes we had. You could tell who was who by the shoes that they had on the first day of school. Yeah.
Take them off. It's zip, snap, drop.
I think some of them were unflattering. Gloria Vanderbilt's kind of flattened the butt and made women look like they had really long crotches.
We wore our jeans very high. I mean, I could reach for my wallet like that. My pocket was practically right there. I look at those jeans.
Jesus Christ.
I remember my sister Carol had a pair of Jordache jeans, and they were so tight that she would actually stand at the top of the stairs, and my brother and I would hold them out, and then she would jump into them.
I would lie on my back, and my sister would help me pull them up, and we get to a certain point where it was just, you had to have help, and that's when the coat hanger came in.
Okay, I'm the type of person that I like my jeans to be a little bit baggier, you know, because number one, I'm a guy, and you don't want to smash the package. But also, it's a little bit comfortable. Why would you want to have your jeans be so fucking tight that you're literally having to use like pliers and everything to help you zip it up? Why do that? You know, why put yourself through that? Like I said, maybe it's just because I'm the type of guy that does not expect my woman to be a fucking like a toothpick. You know, I like my woman to have some meat on her bones. You know, like, if need be, have her knock me around a few times. That's how I prefer my woman. So, if they didn't wear skin-tight jeans, I would be understanding, you know. But I just don't understand the whole need to wear your jeans so tightly.
And pull for dear life. And before you know it, your gut's sucked in, you can't breathe the rest of the night, but your Sassoons are looking.
Deja video.
Okay, I'm going to actually take a quick break. I'm just going to make me a sandwich. And get, have some chips or something with it. So when I return, it'll be the continuation of the I Love the 80s. So stay tuned and I'll be right back. Okay, everybody. I got a quick bite to eat. And I'm ready to continue on, shall we? So let's push this button. Sorry. And let's get going.
I can't
can't something but you. That was like one of the slow songs that you had to dance to. And at that age, it didn't matter who asked you to dance, you danced, even if Air Supply was playing.
I'm reaching for you. Are you feeling it too? Does the feeling...
Now, to be honest, I don't have any music from Air Supply. They were not really my cup of tea.
It's really hasn't really withstood the time that well. You know, in a dentist chair, I'm all out of love. That's the memory I got for that one. You know what I mean? Which isn't that pleasant.
Their sound sounds like their name. They're just air. Just give me your supplies of air. I'm all out of love. Go on, have it. It's nice, right?
Okay, Pat Benatar. I love Pat Benatar. She is an awesome fucking singer. I love I Hate Myself for that's Joan Jett. Pat Benatar. Ooh. Okay, let's see here. Hold on. Well, let's just listen though.
With me, you're a... Oh yeah, I used to pretend.
Heartbreaker, yeah. Ooh, Shadows of the Night. Running with the Shadows of the Night. I love that song also.
This hot, tough chick rocking like, you know, like, dare I say, like a guy would.
She's just this powerhouse.
How much do you weigh?
About 92.
Wait, how the fuck is it he can ask a woman how much she weighs and he doesn't get the shit beat out of him? But if I was to ask a woman how much she weighs, I get kicked in the balls. What's with that?
She's got a set of balls, you know.
Just remember this little cat suit she was in. Or anyway, made a big impression on me.
Pat Benatar's beautiful woman still is. But Deborah Harry was just it for me. And I just thought Blondie was the hottest thing ever. Those succulent lips always seemed to be just shellacked with lip gloss. She had that real vampy Playboy bun.
God, let's see here. There was the song that she was just singing, the Blondie song. I can't recall what it is.
Deborah Harry.
Call Me. I like Call Me.
Punk.
Call
She's
Me.
like a trendsetter.
I really think that Blondie had a lot of diversity there, and really in a sort of New York cool art rock way.
To me, she's the coolest and the hippest.
Love Debbie Harry. Everyone does.
I'd rather get down with Deborah Harry.
Pat Benatar was...
It's amazing that we see some people like Ron Jeremy, and knowing now that they're like in... Isn't Ron Jeremy like in jail or something? Didn't he commit a crime recently?
Oh, if I had to choose between Pat Benatar and Deborah Harry,
Pat Benatar.
I would say both.
Okay,
Let's
or
have
both,
a
yeah.
buffet of hot, slutty rock chicks from the 80s.
I love 80. Hi, 9. Hunks of 80.
Hi, I'm Tracy Elizabeth Lords, and I bring you the hunks of 1980. Will this one do? Richard Gere, Gigolo hunk. Nasty boys. Jim Palmer, Tighty Whitey hunk. John Travolta, Gillies hunk. Eric Estrada, Hog Riding hunk. And Greg Evigan, Big Rig hunk. There they are, the men of 1980. 100% USDA prime hunk.
Hunks of 80. I love 80.
Who shot JR? That's the question that a lot of people wonder is who shot JR?
That was great.
The bribery and the scandal, it was just such a beautiful thing back then.
Who didn't watch Dallas? We still know who shot JR.
JR was a bastard.
He was a real.
Little known fact, this is the same, they got the idea for who shot Mr. Burns from this TV show.
That was big. It was insane. I mean, it was everywhere.
How long do you think you can keep this scam up? 20, 30 years, something like that. Just as long as you possibly can, right? Sure.
It was a Sue Ellen.
I really don't think that I could have shot my husband.
I thought it was his wife.
Wasn't it his sister-in-law or something?
Awful to her.
She could have tried any time she wanted to. The gun was right there in the closet.
Who shot JR? I still don't know.
Kristen something or other.
You think you've got it all figured out.
I shot JR.
It was me. Apollonia shot JR. That bastard.
Mary Crosby shot JR, to answer your question. Yes, Mary Crosby.
It was you who shot JR.
Sister-in-law, I was right. I was the sister-in-law. No, don't ask me how I know. It's because I actually asked my mom, and she was the one that told me. The thing is, I'm shocked I actually remember that.
The ladies that rise up and kidnap their boss because they can't take it anymore.
Spare me the women's lib crap.
I expect to be treated equally, with a little dignity and a little respect.
Working 9 to 5, what a way to make a
living. I think the movie 9 to 5 really brought forward the fact that if you make women angry, especially if you're their boss, they will kill you.
Look, I got a gun out there in my purse. And up to now, I've been forgiving and forgetting because of the way I was brought up. But I'll tell you one thing. If you ever say another word about me or make another indecent proposal, I'm going to get that gun of mine.
And I'll turn you from a rooster to a hen with one shot. Dolly Parton. Fantastic.
Don't think I can't do it.
Damn.
What I liked most about Dolly Parton's character was her wit, her humor, her adorable boobies.
When you think of Dolly Parton, it takes you back to that moment Johnny Carson said to Dolly Parton,
I would give about a year's pay to peek under there.
There's not a man alive who looks at Dolly Parton and isn't thinking that same thing.
I mean, that's the fun thing about Dolly.
Well, when they're stuck in your face like that, yeah, anybody's going to start wondering if they're right up in your face like this. Like, yeah.
Huge Dolly Parton was always overshadowed by her breasts.
You know, you think she's like going to be a bad actress because of those big boobs, and she just rocks.
Red. In 1980, there was a movie that came out called Urban Cowboy. Somehow, even though the movie didn't take off, the whole boobs thing did.
Okay. There used to be... Here, let me actually pump up. Let me show you guys. It may still be here, or there may be a picture. Let's see. Let's do this. Come on. Okay, hold on 1 second. Why is it not working? Or is it this? Oh, there it goes. Okay. There used to actually be a business here, a restaurant called the Urban Saloon. So, Urban Saloon, Longview, Washington. Permanently closed. Urban Saloon and Grill. Images. Let's see, do they have... Okay, here it is. Now, I can honestly imagine the Urban Cowboy going and riding a bull at the Urban Saloon. Now, I don't know they actually had a mechanical bull over at the Urban Saloon, but that'd be so fucking awesome if it did. I never actually had a chance to go over there because by the time I was getting out of my funk, because if I remember correctly, I think this business opened just before my mom passed away. And then my mom passed away, and I was in a funk for a couple years. And once the fog and everything started to wear away, and I started to be able to do stuff normally, the Urban Saloon closed down. That's the one downside about where I live. Businesses, they open up, but they don't last that long. But yeah, now that they're talking about the Urban Cowboy, I cannot help but wonder if, the Urban Cowboy would have gone to the Urban Saloon.
Urban cowboy look was very cool.
The cowboy boots and the jeans.
I thought it was very sexy.
Jackets and hats were interesting.
I've always liked guys that wear jeans and cowboy boots.
For a few years, I wore that.
All of a sudden, these city people see this movie and they decide, oh, maybe we should wear cowboy boots because they're kind of cute.
Real cowboy.
Most of these.
My dad, he actually, I'm not sure if he still does, but back in the 80s, he used to wear cowboy boots all the goddamn time. I wore sneakers, he wore cowboy boots. And why is my microphone still singing so loud? Okay,
80s artifact.
Let's try that.
Which is, if you didn't ride a mechanical bull in the 80s, you ain't. You know what I mean? I'll turn it up. I mean, there was mechanical bulls in like every city after that movie. At your local Red Onion, there was a mechanical bull, and your dad was riding it.
My room was covered with pictures of John Travolta.
I was like, how can I get with John Travolta?
John Travolta's ass in Urban Cowboy is, there should be a shrine built to it.
When I was a little younger, I thought, oh my God, these two are so in love.
He won't get married.
And when you watch it as an adult, it's like, oh, they're just kind of rednecks trying to, you know.
Ain't nothing wrong with rednecks.
Fine, forget it.
Deja video.
Another One Bites the Dust is just a very terrific, very simple song with some cool effects.
It was kind of the first time I remember hearing, you know, such a funky, cool beat mixed in with the rock.
They went out as a band with the attitude of we will have no rules, we will not stick to a formula, we're masters of our own destiny.
If you talk about somebody like Freddie Mercury, you're talking about one of the greatest vocalists who ever walked the planet Earth.
And Another One Bites the Dust, there's a piece at the end where he kind of starts scatting, where it kind of the music goes away and he goes, hey, hey, another one bites the dust, hey, 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 another one bites the dust. I think one of the purest, greatest moments in pop music.
I love 80.
Gambling can take hold of a man. You gotta be able to walk away.
Oh,
You gotta know when to hold them.
The gambler.
Know when to fold them, yeah.
Know when to walk away.
Know when to run. The Gambler was a real hot song.
I quote The Gambler even when, like, I'm playing blackjack.
Kenny Rogers was Plato to my dad. It was like philosophy to him. Like, there's time enough for counting when the dealing's done. And my dad look over driving the car and just nod like, yeah, huh? Okay, Dad, whatever.
Dad, you don't even fucking play cards. What are you talking about?
Let's say, because of Kenny Rogers.
How much money you got?
About $300.
This won't take long.
Kenny Rogers was a huge pop star.
Keeping the beard all these years, excellent choice.
He kept that beard tight and right, y'all.
Well, sit down, kids, and I'll tell you this whole story.
I do like his chicken. It needs salt sometimes, but...
Gambler chicken, coward chicken, lady.
You come into my life and made me whole.
You're my lady.
He just had a super career at the beginning of the 80s. He was it.
Totally.
Xanadu.
Okay, seriously, does anybody know what Xanadu was actually about, ladies and gentlemen?
In Xanadu, right? What was she? That was a good song.
And I remember really liking the song I'm Alive.
I'm alive.
They all had this sort of glow, as if they had swallowed vast amounts of barium and were just kind of radioactively glowing.
I just remember this like angelic, glowing, roller skating Australian woman.
Olivia Newton-John, wasn't she like made of light or something, and she skates?
Now, I never seen the movie, but from what I've seen from this show, I always thought she was like an alien or something.
Giant adult skate.
One of the best things about it was the bad group versus the good group in the Xanadu roller skating scene. That there was a rock group singing a naughty song, and there was a kind of a big bandy, jazzy band singing the other song, and they were kind of fighting it out. I remember sitting there and going, I like the evil song better.
I have no idea what that movie was about.
I remember watching it and having that kind of, what's that?
It was a completely insane movie. You had to be on drugs to understand anything about it.
Give me short shorts, give me roller skates, give me Xanadu. I'm a happy man.
And now 80.
Hello, Weird Al Yankovic here.
Okay, I can't wait to see the price differences. This is a price comparison segment.
Man with cassette. Then $169.
$169.
Now $19.95. Actor Rossi Harris. Then Joey, the young boy in Airplane. Now the young guy in Hootie's Sad Caper video. The Big Gulp. Then 32 ounces. Now a robust 64 ounces. Does anybody really want to drink that much soda?
Damn, that's a lot of soda.
I loved Airplane.
You didn't even get it the first time you saw it.
A hospital? What is it? It's a big building with patients, but that's not important right now.
Seeing Hare Krishnas getting beat up, that was hilarious.
I dig silly movies. It's like I picked the wrong week to quit drinking. It's like I picked the wrong week to quit amphetamines. It's like I picked the wrong week to quit sniffing glue. He was upside down, right?
Can you fly this plane?
Surely you can't be serious.
I am.
I am serious. And
Don't call me Shirley.
I loved Kareem in that movie. I thought it was great.
Listen, kid. Tell your old man they dragged Walton and Lanier up and down the court for 48 minutes.
You ever seen a grown man naked?
I remember one.
You can't say that nowadays.
Oh, Julie Haggerty giving fellatio to the automatic pilot, Otto, while his head's going...
Priceless.
I guess my favorite character in Airplane was Johnny.
Johnny, what can you make out of this?
I can make a bat or a pterodactyl. Oh, hat.
Or a brooch. A pterodactyl.
We just do weird kind of oblique one-liners as he fell through the frame.
And Leon's getting larger.
Just, they'll never make it. They're gonna die.
There's a sale at Penny's.
Oh, stewardess.
Barbara Billingsley, when she was talking jive.
Just hang loose, blood. She's gonna catch up on the rebound on the med side.
She smacked down those two big black guys. It was hilarious.
My mama raised no dummy.
Stop me some slack, Jack.
Way like midgets and farts will always be funny. Airplane will always be funny.
You have clearance, Clarence.
Roger, Roger. What's our vector, Victor?
I love 80.
Here's Wonder Mike, Hank, and Master G, the Sugar Hill Gang.
This is like, if I remember correctly, I think this is like one of the first rap songs to really hit the big time on television.
My friend's house, and we could not believe that the radio station was playing this record.
That Rapper's Delight was like the first rap record I heard that really kind of got me motivated.
I remember hearing that and, literally being, floored.
It took the whole country by storm.
I said a hip hop, the hip it, the hip it to the hip hop, you don't stop the rocker to the bang bang boogie. Say up, jump the boogie to the rhythm of the boogie beat.
Yeah, I know every word. I mean, I don't think anybody who was around in that year doesn't know every single word to that song.
You see, I am Wonder Mike, and I'd like to say hello to the black, to the white, the red, and the brown, the purple, and yellow.
Well, so far you've heard my voice, but I brought two friends along. And next on the mic is my man Hank. Come on, Hank, sing that song. Check it out.
What I really liked about it is there was a dynamic happening in their voices.
Each one of them had a different style. So each one of them captured a certain feeling. Like me, I was a big bag Hank guy.
I was Wonder Mike. That was my guy.
Have you ever went over a friend's house to eat and the food just ain't no good?
The macaroni soggy and the peas are mushed and the chicken tastes like wood.
When he's talking about going over his friend's house to eat and the food just ain't no good, I mean, to me that was like lyrical poetry. I'm 11. I'm like, you hear about the macaroni soggy? I'm like, yeah, that's my house.
So you bust out the door while it's still close, still sick from the food you ate.
And you rush to the store with quick relief from a bottle of KO Pectine.
I dare anybody to tell me that the music from the 80s was not that good. This is some good fucking music.
In pockets. Passive Pocket, great video. You got, Chrissy Hine from Ohio. Really at her all-time sexiest, though, in that video.
That, to me, is what a chick rock star should be. I love that part where she's singing in the mirror, and she goes, I'm going to use my style. And she's like, kind of fixing herself up. She's a waitress in a restaurant, and I think she's serving the guy that she really has the hots for, so she's kind of strutting her stuff while she's pouring the coffee and trying to get his attention.
I remember Pete Farndon going, special. You know, James Honeywell, special. You know what I mean? That was really cool. I gotta have some of your attention. As the guy's bail, she's kind of looking down the street, and she's kind of pounding her lips. It's kind of a poignant moment in the song. It kind of works with the end, you know. What a great song.
Wicked. Incredible football against a built-in computer.
I actually recently saw one of these at the Target where I live. I have a belief that everything old becomes new again. And this is proof of that, because I saw this over at Target, and then I think they had like a baseball like one over at Walmart earlier this summer. I tell you, ladies and gentlemen, the reset is coming.
Something. And as you can tell, the sound effects are tremendous. It's just basically a little blip that is brighter than the other little blips, and I'm the brightest little blip in the bunch.
And you can get the red dot across it twice, then you get a touchdown. And like me, I'm not a sporty guy, but even I could figure it out and make it happen.
It's smart, and you can go all the way.
Go, baby! To the thumb.
Incredible. Touchdown. Get it now. I love 80.
Mike Eruzione! My biggest sports memory of all time is the 1980 U.S. hockey team at Lake Placid.
28 seconds. The crowd going insane.
When U.S. played Russia, it was...
And this is why Russia does not does not stand up to the United States. We had the best hockey team back then.
Glued to the TV set. Yes, it was like it was yesterday. We were all so excited.
The countdown going on right now. Morrow, up to Schultz. 5 seconds left in the game. Do you believe in miracles? Yes!
I believe in miracles, sure. Certainly after 1980.
Oh, I remember it like it was yesterday. I cried. When we beat the Russians, I cried.
No words necessary, just pictures.
The one thing I just remember feeling was that looking at a bunch of guys.
USA #1, Russia! Ha! That was a little bit my Iron Sheik right there.
Finland was almost as good as the Soviets.
5 seconds to the gold medal. 4 to the gold medal. This impossible dream comes true.
At the end of the game, I'm going to get tears right now, but you know, when Jim Craig had the flag, and you had the flag wrapped around him, he's looking around for his dad, you know, and you can see him going, Dad, Dad. That was a gnarly, poignant moment in U.S. sports history. And then just when you thought there was nothing else they could possibly do to blow you away, Illusione's up on the platform, okay? He's got the gold medal, and all the team's cheering, and he just goes like this, you know what I mean? And the whole team gets up on the platform, and they're all like standing on their tippy toes at the end, like to barely fit on, and you just saw all these #1s just go up like that, and then that.
It's kind of sad if you really think about it. I mean, look at the Olympics then and compare it to now. Isn't Russia totally banned? They cannot be like a recognized team at the Olympics. The Olympics just happened. I didn't get to see that much of it. But isn't it that any of the Russian sports members, if they want to participate in the Olympics, don't they have to go in as like an unaffiliated team or something like that, if I remember correctly? How much time has changed?
It was like the last moment you saw the Olympics, and that was the last image you had, and you know they did it.
I'm on 80. Born in 80.
I'm Soleil Moonfry. Here's a look at some of 1980's very special births. Christina Aguilera, Post-it Notes, Ethnic Barbies, and Macaulay Culkin. There it is, the miracle of life, 80s style.
Born in 80.
That's incredible. Fantastic. The birth of the reality shows.
I love the opening of That's Incredible, how they were standing in these sort of display window type things.
Tonight, a lot more that's incredible.
I thought, if anything, the title That's Incredible was an understatement of how incredible the things on That's Incredible were. I remember the yogi dude, getting himself into a little box. The guy was 7'5". He put himself inside the box no bigger than the space between my fingers.
That's incredible!
I remember a dude catching a bullet with his teeth.
That's incredible!
I
totally remember the water skiing squirrel.
Twiggy, the water skiing squirrel.
You know, I'd actually pay $1 to see exactly how many times they had to do that scene, because I'm pretty sure that guy catching a bullet with his mouth, I'm pretty sure it's going to end up badly. I think it has to be like some sort of illusions or something, because the guy's catching it with his mouth. I don't think that'd be possible.
Remember John Davidson with the helmet hair?
That's incredible.
John Davidson was a pretty boy. There's no question about it.
I always thought that John Davidson and Fran Tarkenton were real grabby hands with Kathy Lee Crosby.
That's incredible!
I don't know who's the executive that put all three of them together, but it worked.
What they did was just incredible.
Empire Strikes Back, probably one of the best movies ever made.
The second in the Star Wars trilogy, some say the best.
I thought it had the best story, and it was a great.
Well, it's definitely better than the prequels, and it sure is a hell of a lot better than whatever the fuck Disney's kicking out.
Looked like for like 2 seconds.
Scared the hell out of me. Whenever I would see it when I was a kid and Darth Vader would come out, it would scare the hell out of me.
When they took off Darth Vader's helmet and he looked like Curly from the Three Stooges, that was a letdown for every little kid on the planet.
I so wanted to be Han Solo. It was disgusting. But it was impossible in Kentucky to find those European cut vests.
I love you.
Han was just cool.
I know.
Oh, there is no question in my mind that Han Solo was far sexier than Luke.
Yeah, but Luke had the Force. The Force around you. I want the Force, man.
Excuse me, Han Solo the badass. Luke, just a kid. Just a wet behind the ears kid.
And he could have kicked Luke's ass, because when you look back at it, Luke was kind of a wuss.
Welcome, I'm Lando Calrissian. I'm the administrator of this facility.
Bringing Lando Calrissian in the form of Billy D. Williams, which is who you know.
The 40, that guy, yeah.
The person's thinking.
Lando, he still looks like the malt liquor guy to me. He just looks like the malt liquor guy with the spacesuit on.
Something like that.
And who might you be?
Leia. I think guys thought she was so hot because she had those donuts on her ears.
Welcome, Leia.
I thought they were cinnamon rolls.
Leia, because she had my name. You know what I mean? But I didn't know if I could wear my hair like that because it was a little weird.
No, I thought Yoda was cool. I thought he was a cool Jedi Master.
Jedi Master?
I liked, that he could do this, and things would rise up. The X-Wing fighter would rise up. I've tried to do this. Nothing much raises up.
I am
your father.
When Darth said that, you could have punched me in the face. My jaw was on. I was shocked.
Join me.
That's impossible.
We can rule the galaxy as father and son.
I was ready for the next one. Because if that was where we were going with that one, wow, I gotta see where we're going with the next one. What's gonna happen next?
I love it.
Okay, and that is it, ladies and gentlemen. That was I Love the 80s. I love the. Oh, hold on, let me turn this off. Let's see here. There. Wait. Hold on. Wrong button. There you go. Okay, now let's do this, and then let's see here. Wait, no. Oh, I don't have a camera? I thought I had a camera. Oh, I don't have a camera set for this scene. Anyway, that was my reaction to I Love the 80s at 1980. And overall, I love these type of series where you can go down memory lane. Yeah, I wasn't alive yet, but still, I consider 1980 to be the best, decade, basically. But ultimately, what do you guys think? Do you love the 80s? Is the 90s more your thing? What about the early 2000s? Or we even have the 70s? What do you think? In the comment section below, let me know, what do you like? Which decade is your favorite decade? And if you like the 1980, what did you like from this video? Until next time, okay, let's do this. There you go. As always, if you like what you watch, feel free to, click on subscribe, click on the bell and the like, and it'll let you know when I'll release another video. I plan on doing these, I Love the 80s videos every now and then. I'm not gonna do one every day, but maybe once or twice a week or something like that. It's just basically what I'm feeling up to. This is just something I've been, wanting to do for a while. But that is it, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you have enjoyed this video. I'm going to back on out. Let me do this. There we go. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. I will see you next time for I Love the 80s 1981. Until next time, my name is Jeff, aka GCurse, wishing you all a great day. Stay safe, everybody. Peace out.